Hello and happy gaming, everyone. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and yes, it's still kind of a pain to record while my voice is still basically being ruptured by the idea of continued illness. By the way, yes, there is a reason why I'm doing Trial of the Warrior again. Don't worry, you'll see what that reason is in just a moment. But I'm in the middle of doing laundry right now. I've got a cough drop in. So somehow or another, I'm gonna make this work. Alright, there, now I've got enough soul to do things. Perfect. Oh, you suck. Don't forget Nail Master's glory, because it does make dealing with the primal assholes a lot easier. You know, unless you're like me and you just miss. Ha! Perfect. There we go. Alright. Oops. Oh my god, I hate those guys. But to be expected when I'm not paying much attention as to what I'm doing. Alright, looking good. So, it occurs to me that I think I may have had the effect of Dash Master plus Sharp Shadow wrong. I don't think it necessarily... I mean, obviously I was proven to be wrong about this part. Ow. But it doesn't extend your dash range. It actually makes it so that the Sharp Shadow does 50% more damage than usual. So this is why I wanted to come back and do this trial again. Just to beat the crap out of Zote. I mean, for one, he deserves it. He's just a jerk throughout the entire game. But secondly, if it's your first time doing it, you suck. If it's your first time doing it, then that is actually worth the rivalry achievement. So, just a little something for you to keep in mind. If you haven't done it, it's a good thing to do for your next run. Alright, now let's take the charm setup that I have, and we're going to go ahead and do Trial of the Conqueror. By the way, for those of you looking for a good way to earn money mid to late game, Trial of the Conqueror is pretty much it. There are routes that don't involve doing Trial of the Conqueror, but this is, without a doubt, pretty much the fastest way to get money. Enjoy Sluggy Boys. And of course, don't be afraid to use your resources. They exist for a reason. Excuse me, sir, where'd you go? There you are. There's Primal Aspid. Ow. Okay, you gotta keep it kinda careful around those guys. And this is just a bunch of belfries exploding on the platform, so fun times for you. Take a moment to heal, and then we're back in this. These aren't the most dangerous enemies in the world, they're just annoying. But this is a great place to get some soul back, so you should never feel too resistant about using soul. Should be a bit liberal about that shit, because these guys are easy enough to take on without worry. Oh, sorry about that. In case you needed any proof that I was sick, there you go. You didn't think they were going to be nice enough to give you a grub for nothing, did you? Don't let them overwhelm you. Now remember, when you can't touch the floor, a perfectly viable strategy is just just come high up and just sword pogo them. Heal afterwards, because I don't know about you guys, but I tend to take a little bit of a beating at that part. Flying enemies are not your friend during the Colosseum of Fools, least of all if they have a bunch of HP. And now they're going to make it so that you can't touch the floor. So now you just have to be very careful of the crossfire. Take a moment to recover some health. I've got a whole nother full soul meter, so I feel like I'm set. Go away. And it's just more of these guys. Once again, there's enough of them that you need to be aware of the crossfire. And now we come across the boss. I believe they're called the Oblobbles. Ah, awful. And there we go. And that would prove why Abyss Shriek is so good. So that fight is worth just a little over 2,000 Geo, and the first time you clear it, you get a Pale Ore. Which means, if you've been paying attention, we now have enough Pale Ore for that final upgrade. So, let's go get it, shall we? So, to reiterate my point on the rivalry achievement, you can only get it if you saved Zod at the very beginning of the game from the Vengefly King. If you did not do that, then you have a chance to get the Neglect achievement, but you're pretty much locked out of... But you're locked out of the rivalry achievement at that point, and that's one of those things you can only do once per save file. So, pay very close attention to what you want to get done. In that same vein, the achievement that I'm looking for this time around can only be done once per save file as well, but I will explain that a little bit more when we get to the Nailsmith. And I say, oops, that was the wrong direction. So actually, I'm an idiot. I can get there perfectly fine from King's Station. I just wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, unfortunately, getting where you want to go using the Crystal Flash is a little harder than I would like it to be. You suck. Oh, shit. Oops. Don't let those guys intimidate you. They're just there to make you screw up your jumps, that's all. Alright, let's go ahead and do this.
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore. A rare, fine metal, that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. So, before you come out here with 3 pale ore, make sure you also come with 4,000 geo.
Jonsha.
As you wish. I'll get to work then.
Garadel.
It's done. The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be. As strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, I behold the majesty of a pure nail. To think this moment has come upon me so soon. I must step outside a moment. Alright, so there it is, pure nail, the ultimate weapon of Hallownest. Crafted to perfection, this ancient nail reveals its true form. So now, when you talk to the nailsmith, with a pure nail forged, my work in this lifetime comes to an end. My only remaining desire is to see and feel the nail strike true. I beg you, cut me down. As my final moment in life, I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it? So, this is where you make another decision that you can only do once per save file. Now, my first time through the game, I went ahead and struck him down to get the Purity achievement. And there's absolutely nothing saying that you can't. However, because I've already done that, this time around, I want to just leave him alone. And that is going to be worth another achievement. But it's not worth that achievement immediately. You have to go find him again. Don't worry, I'll show you where he is. Well, you know, Dark Sage, if you've never done this before, how do you know where he is? Just trust me. I may lose my way through the game frequently enough, you know, real honestly, is kind of to be expected from a Metroidvania game. But that doesn't mean that I don't have knowledge of some of the things in the game. So, the question kind of becomes, okay, so where is he then? Let's see. Well, first things first. I want to know what there is I can get in other parts of the game right now. But, since it is basically kind of on the way, and I did make a big deal about the achievement, let's go back to the green path. Perfect. I know exactly where I'm going. He says as he gets lost. Like, oh my god, I really had no idea. No, I should actually know where I'm going. Out of the way, you stinky cabbage. Oops. I had it the first time, and then of course I second-guessed myself. Well, curses. There we go. And lo and behold, there's the nailsmith. Oh, look who's joined us. We have quite a merry crowd now, don't we? This fellow came wandering into my hut, quite distraught and on his own quest for a new calling in life. We talked and found a common love of creating and building and honing a craft. So now we make art together. It's good to have company. I hadn't realized how lonely I was. It's like being with brothers again. Stay with us if you like.
Untitled Chapter.
Oh, hello, traveler. How strange that we should meet again in a world as vast as this. I must thank you for not killing me when I asked you to. I was irritated at first, but I had some time to think up there, and I soon saw the wisdom in your decision. The world is made of more than metal and weapons. I set out exploring and soon found my way here. Sheo is a master of many arts and has promised to teach me what he can. I think I'll be quite happy here. And happy couple achievement earned. And there you go. That's how you get it. Now, make whatever you want out of, whether or not they're gay or whatever. Honestly, to me, it's not important. I only bring it up because I know it's important to some people. I personally say, you can take happy couple however you want. In this case, it's a couple of people who have met as brothers, who have given up the idea of just everything being about weapons and combat, and have learned to be happy with a new calling in life. Art, creation, the idea of putting things together in a new way. And I'd say that realization with their calling in life, to me, is more important than, idle chit-chat about their potential sexuality. I mean, they're video game characters. Honestly, who gives a damn? But that's just my 2 cents. Other people, I'm sure, will have different things to say about it. Regardless of any of that, I think that's the perfectly fitting and lovely ending for the nailsmith. And if you were a real person, I would say, you know what? You've done it good. I hope you do well in your life. Alright, so next thing I think is relevant to do is to go ahead and finally take on this. I think it's relevant because now it's time to start thinking about... Oh, look at that. First flame. Alright, so now that I have the Grimchild charm equipped, we can start seeing these red flames on the map. So if we go to where those red flames are, which, by the way, I could have saved myself some time and put Grimchild on while I was at Sheo's place, but oh well. Now we can go to those spots where the flame is and start taking care of Grim's little minions there in order to power up the Grimchild. Oh, this is right. Or, don't let me do that. On second thought, game, it's probably better that you didn't let me do that. So, when you see the guy rear back, that's when you want to... Okay, sorry. When you see him rear back, he's going to dash at you. So when that happens, what you want to do is just hit him with a Great Slash as he's like flying at you. There's no reason to do anything crazy or special, just hit him with a Great Slash. When they go to throw fireballs at you, Shade Cloak through them and hit them with the Dash Slash. Alright, the next Crimson Flame, which, you know, you could say if there's really a color qualifier that you need for fire, is there any better qualifier than Crimson? Because very rarely do you come across, you know, purple flames. For what it's worth, yes, they exist, but these ones ain't purple. Kaboom! Ah. Can't believe I missed that guy. See, that's what the collector's map is really for. It's not to let you know that, A, you messed up. It's really just there to let you know, A, there's something here. Which, now that I look at it again, I actually made a mistake by not going to Dirtmouth. But I think in the long run that's a good thing because it helped. Thanks, game. That was really, really great of you. I'd like you guys to stop getting in my way. There. That might have seemed meaningless, but now I have the completed bestiary entry for those guys. There's the Black Egg Temple. Our next Crimson Flame is going to be here in the Crystal Peak area. Our effect's going to be about halfway through this room. And there's the next torch. Alright, screwed up there. Remember, the hitbox on that lasts a little bit, so there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be able to hit him with it. You know, unless you're me and you're just a big old idiot. Alright, now the third flame for here. Oh, it's located right outside of a stag station. Well, how lucky for us. Because not only is that real easy to get to, but it will also pretty much mark the end of the episode for us. By the way, now that I've beaten Zod in the arena, now he comes back and starts being a real douchebag. But there's a reason for that, because now he's kind of infected Bretta's mind with his, you know, delusions of grandeur, and she's easily impressionable. But we're going to come to that later, because, quite frankly, what follows that is one of the enemies I hate the absolute most in the entire game. Alright. Yep, just gotta go straight this direction. Yeah, he's laughing. He's having a good time. Smooth. Alright. They're nice and easy, eh? Pardon me. I wish I could say my condition were better, but... Yay, whoop-de-doo. And we may as well come back over here and talk to Grim, now that we've gotten 3 of the flames needed for the Grim Child. I can feel it. The warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. Dear child, you've done so well. Let your fire burn even brighter. Beautiful, yes. The child has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome. Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage and the performance will begin. He's about as eccentric as he seems, but, I mean, you'll see. He's a very interesting character. Dark Sage, you seem to be ignoring that other tent. Don't worry. We'll get to it. But for right now, I'd say that it's about time to call it. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm hoping to be back to a normal recording schedule soon. It's just, I've really been wanting to make sure to watch my health. I've been tired and... Let's just say fatigue and illness are a bitch. But as soon as I'm back to normal, you'll know, because I have things that I want to record, things that I want to talk about. I'm just a little scared to talk overly long, because not only do I not want to interrupt myself with a coughing fit, but I also don't want that coughing fit to give me a huge headache. I know it sounds odd, but bear with me. So, hopefully I'll be feeling better soon and I can start recording videos on some of the things I've been thinking about. But until next time, my name is Dark Sage Walker and I will be seeing you.